Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. From any part of the world, this is Tony HB, and thank you so much for being here today. I just wanted to do this video out a little bit to think hard in terms of what you're doing as regards to your job. Recently I've been reading posts. Well, not recently, but for some time I've been reading posts in the internet world or social media. Talking about people wanting to leave their job for different reasons, whether it's positive or negative reasons. But in terms of my research and what I have seen so far, there's something missing about that research, about those articles that I have read in terms of a job and and quitting and what will happen if you quit, etc., etc. But right now, this may be as before you quit. I'm going to talk about people. I'm going to talk to you that is thinking about leaving your job, that you're tired, you're frustrated, you had enough. I want to talk to you for a few minutes. So just give me a few minutes, so that way I can talk to you before you make that decision. So, as I said, it's up to you to accept or reject my advice. You make your own decisions. But I want to think, before you quit your job, I wanted to ask you this question, and I wanted for you to pay attention to it very carefully. What you have done, what you have learned from your job so far. Now, carefully, that may sound like a general question, but it isn't. What you have really learned about your job, and what you have done, how you have used your experience in your job to improve your life. And now you're going to ask me, Tony, how could that be? How can a job, a job that I hate, help me improve my life? How could that be? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I asked you that question because recently I've been thinking about the issues of the situation about people wanting to leave their jobs because they hate it for other reasons, and then they want to start their own businesses and they fail. A lot of them leave their jobs and they fail, and to start a business, but they fail, and they fail miserably. And there's a key factor as to why they fail, and that is because they were not able to learn the skills that are required for that person to start his or her own business. And what I mean by that is that they left a job, but perhaps you can have a situation in which that person didn't learn anything from that job, and they wanted to start a business because they were sick and tired of the job, and boom, once they got into working for themselves or hiring other people, they crashed. Their businesses crashed. And there's different reasons as to why businesses fail. There's different reasons. The statistics and the data is there. But my focus is my focus here is for all of us as a society to rethink about the value of a job. And I want to do this video because there's videos out there or articles out there talking about quitting your job, or for you to start a business or do investments, or your other comments like you lose if you're working for somebody else, you're doing nothing. And I just wanted to bring a different perspective in terms of a job. So this is the perspective that I wanted to share with all of you today. If you hate your job, if you don't like what you have seen and what you have lived so far, I'm going to ask you this question again. Have you done everything? Have you learned anything from this job? What skills have you learned from this job? Because regardless of what job you have, whether it's a part-time, retail, cashier or cook or whatever, to those minimum wage jobs, or whether you have an engineer job or a doctor's job, or you're a highest CEO, executive on a big corporation, it does not matter what level of job you have. But if you're not learning the skills that will help you improve in all areas of your life, then I have news for you. If you don't learn the skills, if you don't learn any skills where you're at right now, and you want to start a business, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a very difficult time having you run your own show, because you were not focused on learning the skills. You were not focused on taking the advantage of your position to learn all the skills, all the information necessary, so that way you can improve your areas. If you want to start a business, use those skills necessary, use that experience to achieve your goals. So I think that we should start refocusing on the real definition of a job. I see it as a job right now, and this applies to me too, because there have been a lot of times in which I thought I was wasting my time on a job, that I was learning nothing, that I was like, I wanted to quit this job and start my own thing. But the problem that I had was I was not able to learn. I wonder if I learned everything that I needed to learn from that job. Did I learn all the skills necessary to help me improve, with my goals? So, that's a question that I don't know if a lot of people, ask. Ask themselves, today. I don't know. But I do know is that if you're in a job right now that you don't like, that you hate, and that you think you're wasting your time, trying to do something about it. And what I mean by that is try to see what you can do to improve your situation at the job. What skills you can learn that perhaps you didn't thought about learning at this job. What ways you can work towards providing more value in this job. So, because if you don't do that and you think of start running a business, then you're gonna crash. You're gonna fail. And so focus, for everybody that is in the job right now, focus on skills. Focus on learning skills and gaining as much experience as you can, so that way you can use those skills and experiences not just to get a better job or for a business or any area related to the marketplace. Well, use those skills and experiences to help you with your life goals. What you can learn right now that will help you improve your life. That's what I want to leave with you guys here today. So think about what I said. Think about it. See, perhaps, you may be in the situations that perhaps, you're stuck in a part-time position, and you may be saying that you're not getting the promotion, that nobody's giving you the opportunity to be able to advance your career, with your respective company. Think about. I want to ask you: have you done everything that you can on this position? Have you learned all the skills and information that you need to be able to be successful in this position? That's what I want to leave you guys here today. So think about it. Learn, as I said. Today in the marketplace, it is all about skills. It's what skills do you have that you can use towards bringing significant value in the marketplace, regardless of whether you work for somebody, whether you have a income or earn income or a job, or you have or you're self-employed, or you have a big business. Regardless of your level of society, in the marketplace, the focus, the name of the game is skills. To be able to learn and learn new skills and improve those skills every single day. So I wanted to share that with you. Let me know what you think. Write down a comment below. Have any questions, or if there's something that I said that perhaps didn't make any sense, or you have any questions or you want more info, just let me know. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for being here today. This is Tony HP, and I'm signing out. Have a good day. All right.